Or spring onions. Spring onions. You cut them until you're like 2/3 down, and then the bulb, like the white part, you keep that. Just put it in water, and you just wait for a week, and it will grow back to a full onion. Like, I mean, they get thinner, but there you go. You have to use everything, Or you squeeze a lemon. I peel the rind of the lemon. I add it to my oils or to my sauces. It's you can do so much. Like, you have to really think of every ingredient and how you can utilize most of it. Or when I buy fish or something, I buy the whole fish. I fillet it. I use the bones. I use the meat between the bones. Like, I try to use everything from the fish instead of just buying the fillet and then, So yeah, it's really cool. Like, you have to. I think it's very important to think that way, to utilize everything you have, not just with cooking, like with your life too. Look at all the options you have, and then work with it. Work with what you have. I booked my flights. It says how much carbon it is for every ticket. It's coming fast. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. The new carbon bullshit thing. They want you to also pay more, right, in the future, if it uses carbon or whatever. Why? Wow. What chips? Oh wow, gotta try it. Yeah, you should try it. It's so good. Maybe I can show you a picture actually. Look, hang on. Can I share pictures with you guys? Hang on. I think I can draw pictures, right? Wait, hang on. I'm just gonna use a filter where I have a green screen. Like a green screen filter. Yeah, background. Hang on, I'm gonna find it. So annoying. Okay, green screen. There we go. Hang on. I'm just gonna find something. Because I took a picture of it somewhere deep down in my heart. I still love you. Sorry guys, I'm just trying. Like, here, this is like some steak. So like I eat like just once or twice a day. So I do intermittent fasting. So I don't eat like I don't eat from like 7-8 p.m. till 12 p.m. the next day. And then I have like a nice protein-rich meal, like this. Hang on, I'll show you more. Here we go. This is the shrimp stuff. So this is the shrimp peel, which you deep fry into chips. And these are the shrimps. And this is some like curry that we made with the broth. And then some salad that we grow on our windows actually. So I have like a little garden just at the windows of like microgreens and stuff. So we mix it with some fresh greens that we buy. Really good. So yeah, I can actually add it to my Discord. Maybe I can just add like recipes. That's a meal. Yeah, it is. It is a meal. Whammy just sent me a gift. Thank you so much, Whammy. Let me show you some more. Yeah, of course, classic chicken, right? I mean, I'm not a big fan of chicken. I prefer like beef. I also cook with beef fat, like beef tallow. Like, highly recommended. Beef tallow, man. When you cook with beef tallow, when you cook potatoes, it tastes kind of like McDonald's. Because before, McDonald's actually made their fries, they fried them in beef tallow. Now, of course, they use like a mix, but that's like the distinct taste. It's like this powder. It's like a powder now. Of course, it's cheaper, but yeah, highly recommended. 100% beef fat. Or you can go to your local butcher. You can get lamb fat. Perfect, guys. Perfect. Highly recommend it. And making scrambled eggs with beef fat is the bomb. I show you. I actually wrote down the recipe for. Wait, I'll show you this one. I think it's this one. Yeah. So, this is a Chinese pancake with some scrambled egg, greens, and some tomatoes. But what you do is, so the secret is the sauce. I can write the recipe on my Discord. But what you do is you make the scrambled egg in beef fat. And you make this really nice taco kind of thing. It's fucking great. And then everything else. And then this one is mante. It's called. It's like Turkish mini dumplings. And we had some leftover curry. I just mixed the two. Really good. Really good. Let me show you some other stuff. Oh, here my wife made homemade dumplings. Some sauce for dinner. And what else do we have? Oh, and then sometimes we do a hot pot. You guys know hot pot? I like hot pots. So basically you have like all the ingredients, like greens, meat, your protein, and your carbs. And you just put it in a hot pot. Like, of course, we have just a pot. We don't have like the hot pot that like in the middle of the table. We just cook it like this for dinner. Perfect. Like some fish cakes right here, like the round ones, the bigger ones. Bone marrow is a bomb. Bone marrow is killer. Bone marrow is the killer. Yeah, so there we go, guys. And yeah, this is the taco thing that I was talking about. And yeah. And some pictures I took, like for my videos. I always take like screenshots like this, right? Just look up Biden or Fed speech, Jerome Powell, and then I use like pictures like this in the background when I talk in my videos, right? Oh, here you can see it better, I think. Here, those are the shrimp chips. And then you add some lemon juice or whatever on your shrimps. We had some strawberries here, like fresh local strawberries. And there you go, man. Cooking with Goldi. Merch subscription in the bio. Love it. Yeah. I'm actually I'm a professional chef, actually. People don't know that. I'm a professional chef. I even went to school for that. So, and I'm talking about economics and stuff, right? It's pretty cool. Yeah. And then some things we tried, like we bought like small crabs. We tried to cook small crab, but it was a failure. Sometimes things don't go too well. Here's another thing. Oh, these are the fried crabs we made, like small, those are small crabs. You clean them a little bit and then you fry them. What is this? Oh, those are like these tacos again, but different variation. I mean, this is like home food, right? This is what we eat at home. So that's why it doesn't look too crazy. Sometimes we eat fruits. Like I like fruits, like, you know, like plums and stuff, and whatever this is called, passion fruit. And yeah. Oh, like here today, I had this. Made some ramen, like fish ramen. My wife made some ramen with like homemade chili oil and some cilantro, bonito flakes. Yeah, really good. Good stuff. Professional chef. Nice. What's your specialty? I'm not sure what you mean. My specialty? Um, I like everything. I like everything. I can pretty much cook up everything too. I can prepare seafood. I can prepare meats, cuts. Um, yeah. I even made an app. Like, you guys use Android, right? So I made an app. It's called the best roast beef app or something. So it's like a calculator, a roast beef calculator. And so what it does is, like, you know, like roast beef, people measure the temperature, or, you know, but I have a formula, and you just type in how much your cut of meat weighs, and then you choose the doneness, well done, medium rare, and it will show you how long and at what temperature you have to cook it. I made that up. Let me show you guys. But it's only out for Android, so you need an Android to do that. Hang on. Deep fried profits, making dollars, making money is his specialty. Yeah, I wish. I have like almost 300 people on my free Discord, but none of them want to try the premium for free. I'm I'm writing a newsletter daily newsletter, resources. You can get my sector rotation guide for free. You can download it there. You just have to try the free trial. You just sign up for a free trial for my Discord. But I mean, you already made it to the free chat. You're already in the Discord. Like, you might as well sign up for the, like, click on 2 buttons and sign up on the free premium version, like my actual work. You do know I make my videos using my market updates that I write every day, right? Like, you know that's like my script. So yeah, I mean, well, let me just show you. Roast beef calculator. So you have to type in your Play Store, Thorough Games Ltd. That's my company, and then type in roast beef cooking calculator. So here it is. Oh shit! Hang on. So this is the emoji that I drew. I'm also an artist. I can show you guys my art too. So roast beef cooking calculator. So yeah, here we go. So you type in how heavy your, like, how much, what's the weight of your meat of the cut, and then the temperature has to be 350 Fahrenheit, and then it will calculate you the perfect time for your preferred doneness, like medium rare, or, you know, well done, whatever you want. And it's a formula that I came up with. And yeah, and it works. Like, it actually works. And that's like the best part. So, and it has over 100 downloads, actually. Look, over 100. I think it's like at 400 now, or 500. 400 or 500 people downloaded my app already. So I have more apps. I have a whole game, Soul Harvest Clicker, which is also available for iOS. It's like a tap mini game, right? Where you just tap, and it's like and what do you call these types of games? Yeah, this one has, I think, 70 downloads or 80 downloads. And then I have this one, Life as a Battery, which is kind of like a manage you. Like, you basically like look, these are my artworks, right? This is available for Android only. So it's basically, you write down the tasks that you have in a day. And then you write down how much energy it drains from you. And then it will show you what, like, every day after your work day, you just go over the things you did or you accomplished that day and how much energy you used to do that particular thing. And it will show you only have this much energy to use for these certain things. And what it does is, it's a tool to reflect yourself and where your priorities are in life. Like, it will help you to reflect every day and set the right priorities for your life. And yeah, there you go. It's really cool. And a lot of people with ADHD actually messaged me and told me how this app helped them to organize their life a little better. It's kind of like a meditation app. So you guys really have to check it out. And like, of course, like my art, right? And my animations too. So, deep meaning app. Yeah, literally. Is there anything that guy can't do? Yeah, there is something I can't do. And that is get enough people on my to read my newsletter to do it full time. Like, that's something I'm working on. I'm not saying I can't do it, but go check it out. Link in the bio. It's a free trial. It's for free. You can download my sector rotation guide for free. You can read some of my best articles for free. And just go check it out. Have you thought about integrating your newsletter into an app? Yes, I did. It may increase user engagement. I did, yeah. I was thinking of making an app. Like, I'm working on another app right now, but I was thinking of some financial app that will help you. But I don't know. I don't know how it will look like. Like, if you have ideas, like, if it's just my newsletter, it's not worth it to turn it into an app. It's not worth it. And there's also financial apps out already who do like experts, and you can look at charts. They do. You can swipe through articles. There's some really good apps out already, and I just didn't find that thing which would help people. Of course, my newsletter itself, sure, but you don't need an app for that. You can come on Substack, Discord, Patreon, and read my newsletter. So I still have to think about what's the core of my app, Dance. Yeah, exactly. I like your humor. I really like your humor because it's like so true. Dance, yeah, that's how you get the views, right? I know. Take time, keep on digging. Exactly. I mean, Lucifer says, would you rather watch a tree grow or a knee grow? I don't know what you mean. I think you wanted to make like a word game with the knee growing. I don't get it. Take time, keep on digging. It's hard to convince people to learn. They want it now and everything. Yeah. That's the main thing, right? The main point is I want you to stop believing what you hear and start looking at what they do. But we need some critical thinking for that. It requires work, I know you have to read a newsletter for 2 minutes every day. And you have to be patient too, like, oh, look, you were wrong. Commodities are going down. You're wrong. I'm wrong because commodities didn't go up yet in the time frame that you said. Do you know why? Do you know why? Like, like it's just like, it's just ridiculous. People are ridiculous. Also, it's a racial joke about the knee growing. Yeah, I know. So stupid. But also, like, in case you didn't know, I was actually, my TikTok channel was banned for an entire hour last night. It was banned. So I was like, okay, that's it. But I told you guys before, like, and then it was reinstated. Now I'm still here. Because I wrote an appeal, right? But yeah, like I'm telling you guys, I'm walking on thin ice, right? I said before multiple times, it is still okay to talk about economics and the Fed. It is still okay to talk about this stuff, but it's a gray zone. It's hard to talk about what is happening economically and financially without talking about the government, without talking about politics. I can't ignore what is happening geopolitically, and talk about what the Fed, aka the government, is going to do next. So I'm walking on thin ice. So I have a YouTube channel. I have an Instagram channel. I'm on Twitter. Of course, I post on TikTok, and then after I post some posts on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. On YouTube, I post these live shows, but one day they're not going to reinstate my channel, and then I'm going to be gone. The day's going to come. So every day is a gift. I really enjoy talking to you guys. But try to follow me on these other platforms. Follow me on my Discord. When the day comes and they finally get rid of me, because I said too much, you're gonna be on your own. You're gonna be on your own. I don't know if I'm going to do this again. Have another channel and talk about the same stuff again. I'm not sure if I do that. But yeah, just wanna notice you guys. I didn't notice you were on live. Yeah. The problem with majority of people now, they imagine a lot. They like to do things without reading. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like 7 Foot Daddy said, right? They don't have like most people are just they don't have the emotional maturity. They have the memory of a goldfish, and they have the patience of a toddler. Like there's 3 options, right, for you to make money in the market, in the current market, right? So either you are into cock and ball torture and you like to be kicked around by the ever-shifting narrative. One day it's a recession. It's an imminent recession, guys. Hold cash and buy bonds. And then the next day, oh, look, Microsoft has positive earnings. And we're back, baby. Go back into tech and crypto. It's just risk on, risk off. And obviously, the thought is that the recession or it's going to be a soft landing. The recession is going to eliminate inflation. It's like the misconception. They think there's going to be a recession and rate hikes. You know, the 5% rate hikes are going to bring inflation down, and the recession will bring inflation down, and then good times are back. So they want to time the bottom. So that's why they're shifting between holding cash and bonds and the riskiest of the assets, tech and crypto. And the markets are in between both. One day they're here, one day they're here. Because they want to time the bottom. They want to time the bottom where inflation is. No one takes inflation into account. The thing is, the reality is, right, that we are not only going to have a recession, right? We're not in a recession now. GDP numbers just came out on Friday. They were positive. They're declining though, but they were positive. So that eliminates the possibility of a technical recession in the midst of this year. And I didn't need to wait. Like if you watch my content, you didn't need to wait for GDP numbers to come out to know this, right? I debunked this guy who was annoying me with recession. And I just debunked all these points in several of my videos and on my Discord channel. So the thing is, what I want to say is we're not only going into a recession, we are going into a stagflation. So we're going to have a stagnating economy and high inflation. What is that called? It's called stagflation. So it's not like 2008. It's like the better comparison would be the last time we had stagflation, which was in the 1970s and the 1980s. And I want to invite you to have a look what asset classes performed best the last time we had stagflation. Was it bonds? Was it discretionary sectors? No, it was energy commodities and gold. So I'm talking about, like, now slowly you see people talking about stagflation a little bit. You hear stagflation here and there, like Zero Hedge writing an article here or like, but I've been talking about this for months. I've told you guys to get out of tech. I was in tech. I sold my Tesla stocks at the peak in 2021. At the end of 2021, I went into energy commodities. I made a handsome return. And I told you guys to do the same. People were laughing at me. I told you guys, hey, look, last chance to sell your Bitcoins. Last chance. Because I know how economics works. I don't have to wait for those things to happen, right? And look what happened. Like, oh, Bitcoin is going up this year. Yeah, year to date, it's up, yeah. Is Bitcoin going to go to 100K? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. But I didn't need to wait for Bitcoin to crash down to, like, what is now 30K from its peak before. Yeah, like, because I know how economics works. So anyway, so there's basically three options. Like, either you like to be kicked around with the current ever-shifting narrative between recession and a soft landing, between the recession or a soft landing. So either you hold cash and bonds and the other day you buy tech and crypto. So that's the one way. The other thing you could do is you could prepare for this big recession that is going to be imminent at any time now, guys, since summer 2022, and hold cash and bonds indefinitely, because that's what you have to do to prepare for recession, right? Or you could do what I do and align your investments with fundamentals. And even if fundamentals are artificially suppressed right now, because energy, food prices, those are political. So the government has an incentive to fudge with those, and they don't want you to make money with those. So of course you have to outlast that, right? But you could align your investments with fundamentals and just wait for markets to come to you. So I'm on the hill. I'm just waiting for people to realize that inflation is not going to go away. We're in stagflation, rate hike. There's nothing, absolutely nothing the Fed can do to stop the inflation. Nothing. And and I'm just waiting on that hill alone until you guys realize, until everyone realizes. But I'm already positioned. So, right? I'm not losing sleep over my investments. I'm good. I'm more than good. Sure, you probably made a lot of good profits with your year to date with your tech or whatever, Microsoft, like whatever the fuck you. But is that really like skill, or are you just lucky? Like, I don't know. I don't have that stress. I just want to tell you that. And you can learn all this by reading my newsletter. Link in the bio. I'm waiting for you. Respect to you and your journey, brother. Thank you, buddy. What's up, brother? Blessing and prosperity to you too, man. Cleared 1.2 million in the last 9 days. Dude, that's awesome. Can you, Mr. Tab, can you make a donation of just 1% of that to me? Just 1%. If you got any value from my content, like just like a nice thank you, you know? Just 1% of that, I would be happy. I would use that 1% to advertise and try to grow my channel and try to get people to read my my content, my actual content on my market and read my market updates on my Discord channel. So it's 1% of that would be enough. I knocked out a tooth last night. What? Joachim. Dugejik. Followed the host. Dugejik. Who's that? How long would you wait to start investing again? I am investing. I am already investing. I'm not investing. I'm just not in stocks. I'm in commodities. Diana says, hey, how are you? Sam Fuderi says, it's always lonely at the top. Keep the course, smart and hardworking, will never be hungry. Yeah, like I'm good, you know. Like I'm not like, I mean, I'm not super wealthy or anything by any means. But I'm also not like poor, right? I'm like maybe below average, slightly below average. But that is because of the choices I made, right? Like I have a lot of choices I made and a lifestyle that I built that allows me, like I'm trying to build a life that makes me happy, but that comes at the expense of possibly making more money, you know? Like for example, I work, I'm self-employed. I work from home, so I don't have to commute. I can have lunch with my beautiful wife every day. I have more time to do this or to write my book. I'm actually writing my new book at the moment. I'm working on a new app, and I want to release the book this year. But it's like I just went over it today. It's a lot of work, but it's going to be good. So I can do that, but I couldn't do that with the jobs I had before, where I earned a little bit more. I would need to commute. I would be on a salary. I would be away for 10 hours a day. I would be coming home. I won't be home from 7:30 or something till 8. I wouldn't be home. And then I have to squeeze in my content and my newsletter. I have to write my newsletter. I write my newsletter every morning, right? I think I couldn't do it, right? So yeah. If I look at commodities and they're all crashing too, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Life's a journey. Fight and chase never ends. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I was drunk and I told my friends to punch me at almost full force. What? Why? Step by step, we learn and move forward. Yeah, that's right. But it never ends, you know? Like, that's like, I'm glad I learned this in my 20s. There's like one thing I learned in my 20s, you know? Like, I see people retired. I see retired people, like, or about to retire. And they're like, oh, just one more year. And then I'm in peace. And then I'm at this place where I can, yeah, what? And then what? So that means like you just defining to me that you never lived, you know, like there's like this idea of this, I have to do all this and then I will be at this place, and then your life is over, man. You have to do things now, you know. I made $3 last week by blinking really fast. Really? It's awesome. Muffin Room, thank you for your likes. Yeah, as always, I'm going to upload this on YouTube. I didn't upload my last live shows because there wasn't much going on. I went live a bit too early, I think, for the West Coast. So people didn't join. Not many people joined. And then there was like this Bob the Third or Bob the Second. I didn't want to put that online. But I'm going to put this online. Diane, like the video. Diana, you followed me for so long. Like, why don't you try my free market updates? Why don't you read my market updates? You can download my sector rotation guide there for free. You can be in the free chat. It's for free. You can just upgrade for free. You can try a 3-day free trial for free. And if you like it, the yearly option is $10 a month. And you get my content hands-on. You're there with me and the other guys who are very professional, and you can ask us questions about any investments, anything, and we're here to help. Why don't you check it out? So all in on gold physical. No, I wouldn't do that. I like David Goggins David Goggins, yeah. That's like the that Navy SEAL guy, right? Who was like running a marathon for 6 days or something without drinking water or something like that. And his take on life struggle, he's totally nuts, but scale it down and enjoy. Yeah, David Goggins is definitely, this guy just inverted pain. Like life is pain, right? You get hungry, you get bored, you get old. Life is pain, but you have to understand that. So I have a good analogy, right? So like, why is there bad in this world, right? So heaven, yeah. What is heaven? What defines heaven? So heaven defines everything good in the world. Like everything good. Heaven defines the ultimate good, right? Okay. How about hell? What is hell? Hell defines everything bad. Hell is the manifestation of everything bad, right? Okay. So we're neither in hell nor in heaven. We're in the middle. Well, you have both. So without pain, no gain, brother. It's as easy as that. If you never felt tyranny in your life, you will never feel the need for freedom. You will never love freedom. You know? So, there you go. If you don't feel hungry, you're not gonna go hunt. You're not gonna do stuff. So the greatest men, the greatest people went through the greatest struggle. But that struggle was necessary to shape them and make them great. Right? So no, quite seal for sure. Yeah. Dugayik. Where you from? You look like a supermodel, if that's really you. The recession is coming, so the bull run for crypto is coming. What? Okay. So it's going to be a bull run for crypto with a recession? Thank you. Yeah, dude, like actually, like you look like a supermodel, like actually, like where you from? Like something Asian, but then it's also mixed kinda. South Asia. Yeah? Yeah, that's what my guess would have been, like Cambodia or something. Like around there. That would have been my guess. A bit north, more north than that. Not quite like Tibet or Nepal, but like Cambodia up towards Central Asia, like something like that. I think, I don't know. That was my guess when I saw your profile picture. But definitely South Asian. Southeast Asian. Like the video. Thank you. Thanks. US dollar is going to sink unless we transit to crypto because of BRICS. What? So us transitioning to crypto will make the US dollar not sink? I don't even want to answer anymore. It's just so funny. What? 7-foot daddies. What?
We have a thing. Crypto.
No.
Just like
crypto. Okay. Bold statements. Porakishi. Bold statements. But yeah, look, I'm not saying crypto, Bitcoin is not going to go to 100K. Maybe it will go to 100K. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. But I don't invest based on maybe. So if you have USD, it's better to transfer to Bitcoin or Ethereum until a replacement for USD arrives. Okay. And then you can use that crypto to buy that new replacement, right? That's what you mean, like a medium of exchange. Yeah, that's the idea behind crypto, right? Like I don't fully disagree with that, but like that's the idea behind crypto, but I don't know. I'm not sure if there's an actual replacement for the USD, if they will allow that medium. Like they will make everything, like if they have CBDC, which is centralized crypto from the government, they're not going to allow Bitcoin or Ethereum to be your medium of exchange. So, plus it's too volatile to be a medium of exchange too. It's way too volatile. So, like the technology itself is cool. You know, the digital blockchain medium of exchange. That's really cool, and I agree. It's a great medium of exchange, but so are gift cards. So are Walmart, Amazon gift cards. You know, they're a great medium of exchange, but the gift card by itself has no value. So that's my problem with the cryptos you're talking about. Which currency will become the world reserve if the USD inflates beyond? So the thing is, there is not going to be a world reserve currency. Like everyone thinks there's going to be a replacement for the USD or the USA, but the USA as a superpower, as a sole superpower in the world, that never really happened before in the history. The closest we had to that is the English, the British Empire. But the US Empire is just a continuation of that, really. Like if you look at it from a bit further away. So in history, we never really had this situation. It's hard to imagine for us because we're born into this world. But most of history was you had local superpowers, and the world is just going to go back to that. So it's not going to be China and the Chinese yuan or BRICS replacing the world currency. BRICS itself is a combination of different countries which have nothing in common with each other. So they rely on trust and good treaties and exchange and being transparency. And the BRICS necessitates transparency. And that's what's going to make it so great between nations. And right now we just don't have that transparency. We don't have that. We have a centralized empire that's spreading homosexuality and feminism into the world by force. And that's going to end. So US is going to remain a superpower, but not a global superpower. But there's going to be the US, there's going to be China, there's going to be Russia. Probably land like before the oceans, before the British Empire as a medium of trade, there was the Silk Road. And you will probably see a rebuild of the Silk Road. Because China is trying to make good relationships, trying to build good relationships with all these countries that are historically on the Silk Road, like Afghanistan, onto Africa, to Europe. And that way they cannot use the oceans, which are controlled by the US, right? So that's an existential threat to the US. That's why Ukraine is so important, and that's why in the media you see the shift towards China so much. It's an existential threat to the empire. Crypto going to save the day? What is it? Fall 90 to 100% or get registered or make it again against the law? Yeah, regulate it. Yeah. They will regulate it for sure. The Fed coin is a violation to our rights. Yeah, it is. I agree. Seven Foot Daddy says, yet here we are. Okay. Porakashi says, USA is on the verge of collapse, especially with this cognitive mess Biden. Yeah, 100%. Seven Foot Daddy says, 50 years living on fake dollars. Yeah. Jonathan says, my main account is banned for a week. Oh, I would love to have a duel on my other account. Are you up for it? Not right now, but just why don't you message me and we look for a time, like I'm online every Wednesday and Saturday. Yeah, because I'm about to leave now. And Seven Foot Daddy says, the US economy reminds me of the movie Dumb and Dumber. No money in the case, only receipts. That's a scene in the movie. There was just like receipts in the case. That's so funny. Anyways, guys, so I'm going to end it at that. As always, I hope you learned something. If you want to go live with me or have a duel or something, just let me know in advance. And I can prepare, And I'm online every Wednesday and Saturday around this time. I go live. And I post this live show on YouTube, so you can rewatch it. And you can hear your comments, because I try to read the comments with your name, right? I say 7 Foot Daddy said blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. Yeah, but Mr. Tab, please think about the 1% donation of your profits from the last 9 days. I will utilize it to make some advertisements and to make this work. I really want you guys to read my market updates. Please read my market updates. It's super cool. Like you will learn so much. Like the book I'm writing, the new book, is basically all my knowledge just combined, and you would know all this stuff if you would be on my Discord. So I see you there, hopefully. The Speaker of the House is going to bring the economy into a mess. Okay. Some Daddy says, in the red corner, Goldi, with fundamentals, in the blue corner, Crypto Bob. I'll turn into watch. Yeah. Like you tune into watch. Like, are you actually watching the shows? No, I don't think. But Broden is. There's some people that watch my YouTube. Like, there's a few truckers that watch the trucker gang. They are listening to my channel on YouTube. Like, they're listening to the replay on YouTube. It's really funny. Can't see any link in your bio for your newsletter. No, it is. It's the Line community. The Line community is the first link in my bio. Like, you click the link in my bio, and the first link is my Discord channel, and from there you can join. Well, I hope the link is still working though, because the link, like, this is how it looks like, and then you click here, and then you come on my Discord, and here you can see my YouTube. But this is the link, and then you will be on my Discord, the free chat. You will see the free chat, and these are the free people, and the green ones are the lions. So what you do is you can just go up here and then see what you get with premium, blah, blah, blah. You go on premium, and then you can join a free trial. It's 3 days for free. You can pick the yearly option, and then it's like $10 a month, which is less than your Netflix subscription, I think. And you can cancel anytime. And when you cancel, you're not getting kicked out. Like, you're still in the free chat, and you can still read my free newsletter. Like, you're not kicked out. Like, you can get all the info you need, and if it's for you, it's cool. It's for you. And if not, that's okay. No hurt feelings. Give me some feedback. I try to. You can always message me, right? Like, you don't have to give me money to ask me questions and message me. I try my best to help you. Yeah. But please check it out, though. I'm talking about the future duel. You versus Crypto Bob. Oh, Jesus Christ. I actually blocked Crypto Bob. No, Crypto Bob is okay. Like, you mean Bob the Builder, right? The first, like Bob the First. Bob the First is okay. He's actually a good guy. Bob the Second, I blocked. Bob the Second was so annoying. He was so butthurt, I think. He was really butthurt by what you said, what I said. And he was just coping, and he was just getting annoying. Like, he Googled like these, he Googled these words, like these special words you use in commodity trading. He just Googled them, and he's like, do you know what this means? Do you know what this means? And I'm like, no, I don't need to know what that means. And then he's like, oh, how do you trade commodities then if you don't know what this and this word means? I'm like, what are you talking about? And it's just pathetic. He was just really annoying. So I had to block him. But I usually don't block people. Like, if you stay respectful and you can say what you want, like, we don't have to agree on anything. It's good if you disagree, so I have something to talk about. And, or I can see maybe something from a different perspective. That's rare, but sometimes people make good arguments. I'm like, oh yeah, well, actually cool. You actually help me to see it from a different perspective. But usually it's just garbage, what these guys are talking about, and they're just coping, and they're becoming disrespectful, and I have to block them. Because those are the people who report me and try to get me banned and stuff. Like, so. You can switch all free TV on Amazon Fire Stock with app all over the world. Oh, really? Okay. How much will Fed's interest rate next week? Look, the Fed is monetizing the debt. They're buying their own bonds. Like, the Fed, aka the government, is the biggest buyer of bonds besides China and Japan. If they fully monetize the debt, it doesn't matter what the rate is. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Because you print money and you buy these bonds to keep yields down. And then you print more money to keep them down further, and you just keep doing that. And that's called yield curve control. That's what Japan is doing, but this is what causes hyperinflation. The rate can be 20%, 30%. Own Paul Volcker. Do one up on Paul Volcker. It doesn't matter what the rate is going to be. If the bonds that you're buying, you're buying yourself with printed money. Like, you take money, you create money in one pocket and you put it in the other. It doesn't matter what the rate is to bring the inflation down. If you cause inflation to buy your own bonds and then to keep the yields down, you print more money and buy more with printed money, causing more inflation. That's what will cause hyperinflation at the end. So it doesn't matter. The Fed's job is not to bring inflation down. The Fed's job is to keep the government solvent and to make you not panic, which is why they switch the narrative constantly between a recession and a soft landing. If you get too comfortable and you're not fearing a recession, this might cause more inflation. So they have to make you scared of inflation and threaten rate hikes. If you're too scared and stop investing at all because of a recession, they have to talk about a soft landing and encourage you to buy again, to not cause an actual recession and lose their revenue. So that's why they're flippy floppy. And that's why I just have to wait for this bullshit to pass. It's annoying, it's frustrating, but like you can be kicked around with the narrative, make money hopefully in the short run, sweat bullets to make money for your clients. Or you can learn some economics, stick with fundamentals, and wait for markets to come to you. So, US is doing death by 1,000 cuts, the world economy, aka soft landing, yeah, literally. Okay, anyways, so that's it for today. I'm getting tired. I have a little off day tomorrow and the next day, so I can work on my book. And I want to finish it so you guys can read it. It's a really cool book. It talks about all this stuff. It talks about what caused the bank failures, the financial crisis. It talks about stagflation, sector rotation. It talks about how to do sector rotation. It's a really cool book. So also my book, A Guide to Almost Foolproof Investing, was approved by it's like a German entity which allows printing and copying for schools and libraries. So my book is German literature. Like, I don't know. I mean, not quite, but so I do that too. So I hope you guys, I hope I could help you guys with my book and with my market updates. Again, try premium. It's for free. You would support this channel. You would learn like a life skill. Like you would learn a life skill. You don't get my market insights. Like my market insights are like that I write every day. They're worth way more than what I charge for. So, anyways, I just want the housing market to crash. 2008 was the golden era for investing and to set up generational wealth. Yeah, it was. Yeah, 2008 to basically like 2022. What financial school economics do you adhere to? There's just one, and that's Austrian economics. Austrian economics is economics. But the government, or like the school system, like if you go to college or university, you will learn and you study economics, they will teach you Keynesian economics. Because Keynesians are hired by the government. They're indoctrinated into into bullshit economics, because that's what, like, the government doesn't want someone to tell them, oh, actually, we shouldn't do anything. Or actually, we shouldn't print tons of money and increase spending. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear the bullshit theories that don't work in reality. And then they hire these people who got indoctrinated by the school system to believe in these silly theories that don't work in reality, and they're the ones calling the shots, and that's why everything is going to shit, because no one's actually living in reality and acting according to reality. So Austrian economics is economics. That's a fact. That's it. I don't even want to waste my time talking to someone who, like, what's a theory called? MMT. Yeah, how's the MMT working right now, huh? You Keynesians, like MMT, like how's it working for you? How's that working? You can just print endless amounts of money and won't do anything. Like how's that working for you? They will just increase the milkshake theory. I just debunked that too on my last market update, actually. On yesterday, my market update. On Thursday. You can read it. Join now. Like, does the link work? Join now. Read it. You can read it for free. My market update on Thursday, I debunked the milkshake theory. Like, how's it working for you? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It has no basis in reality. It's bullshit economics. It doesn't make sense. So, yes, sir. Austrian is the best. True free markets. Yeah. Enjoy the weekend. Do what keeps you happy, brother. I will. All right. Discontinued. What's discontinued? Sold out. What is sold out? Oh, you mean my sector rotation guide? Maybe it's sold out, yeah. There were some people buying it this week. I have to replenish it. No, there's still 5 available. If you want the sector rotation guide. If you want. But, okay, it's sold out, okay. Well, it says 5 items left for me, I don't know. I'm talking about the Discord. You can join. You can join for free. If the link works. Does the link work? Or just, you know what? Like, I can send you the invite. I sent you the invite on TikTok. Just message me if you're interested. I sent you the invite on TikTok. Okay? And then you can decide, okay? Of course, man. So just message me if you're interested, so I know, and then I send you the invite, okay? All right, everyone. Take care. Have a good weekend. Thank you. I will also have a good weekend. Cheers.